Good morning. Welcome to your maths lesson. Here is your starter. How many ways can you complete this number sentence? Use a number line to help you. So basically, your number sentence needs to equal 11. Okay, so you always need to finish on 11. Okay, so I'll underline 11 because that's always going to be your answer. So press pause now and use your number line to see how many ways you can create a subtraction number sentence to equal 11. Okay, press pause. Right, so we'll run through one example together and then we will go from there. So I'm going to start with 20. Okay, so I'll circle it on my number line and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 20 minus 9. Oh my goodness. 20 minus 9 equals 11. So you've got you've got so many different options. You could have started on 19 minus 8 equals 11. 18 minus 7 equals 11. 17 minus 6 equals 11. 16 minus 5 equals 11. 15 minus 4 equals 11. 14 minus 3 equals 11, and so on. You could have done so many different options. So you can maybe press pause again if you want to go back and have a look at different ways you can work those out. Okay, right. Today's resources. Now, some of you parents might be a bit concerned about the amount of resources today, but please don't worry. You could just use coloured paper. Okay, the colours are there to help you, and if you could do the same as what I've got, that would be beneficial. So I thought you might have plates that you can use and have different resources ready for on the plate. So you might want to use cereals, or you might want to use little sweets or pasta, anything like that that represents one on your plate. Okay, because we are going to be doing some partitioning onto our plates. Okay, so we might have 12 here and we've got 10 and 2 here. Okay, so press pause, try and get some plates similar to mine. I'm really sorry if you haven't got them. Just use circles. You could even draw circles out of those colours, but I was trying to use resources so it's easier for you. You don't have to keep drawing them out for your child. Okay, so these are the types of questions we're going to do today. So we're going to use number bonds. Okay, so I'll put it down here. I've got 7 minus 2 equals 5, and then I've put that into a part-part whole model. Now, 5 is my answer. Should 5 go on the top here? No, it shouldn't, because the whole number should be the bigger number. So it will be 7 in this example. 7 minus part would equal the other part. I've got 7 minus 2 equals 5, because I know that 2 plus 5 equals 7. Okay, so 7 ones minus 2 ones is equal to 5 ones. Okay, we're going to go through this example now together. So I've got the number 17. Okay, I've also got to see the difference. I've got tens in this example, and I didn't have any tens there. So I'm going to partition this 3 ways. I'm going to have my 10 in there. I'm really sorry, I'm not very good on my mouse. I've got 10, then I've got 2 and 5. Okay, so if I covered this up, look, let's do it with a box. If I covered the 10 up, it looks like 7 is 2 and 5. Do you see that? Okay, so without the 10s, it's still partitioned the same way, but I've just made sure I included my 10s. Okay, so you're going to have a go at some questions like this. So just have a look, have a spot. The 2's the same, the 5's the same. It's just my 10s that are changing. Okay, so here are some questions for you. Now you'll see how I have put them together. 8 minus 2 is the same as, well, it's not the same, correct me. 8 minus 2 and 18 minus 2. So I want to see you partition them in different ways. So you will obviously put your 8 at the top for the first question, 2 as par. Then on this one, you're going to have 18. You're going to have your 10 in there and your 2 in there. Okay, so you need to find out what's going to be left. Okay, now what's important to remember that I didn't mention before. So let's do the first one together, shall we? So I've got 8 and part of 8 is 2. The other part will be 6. Now you could use your fingers to work that out, or you might have had resources 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you've moved them across. So you've got 2 in there, and then you would have 6 in there. I'm going to write the answer. Okay, now you've got 18. You've put 2 in here. You've put 10 in now. Put a line so it represents the deans. And then you will have another 6 in here. Okay, so I'll write 6 next to it, so I don't think you'll be able to see it. 18 minus 2 equals 6. Is that right? No, because I've forgotten to what? Add the 10s. Okay, so you must remember to add the 10s. It's really important that you don't forget them. Okay, so I needed to make sure my 10s were added. So then it would be 16, because 1 10 plus 6 1s equals 16. Okay, so I want you to have a go at this question and this question on your own. Press pause. Remember to move resources around to try and help you. And don't forget, okay, on this column, this side. Off you go. Okie dokie, so we're going to run through that. We've done that one already together. Now let's run through this one. So I've got 9. I've partitioned it into 3 and 6. Hopefully you got that with using your resources. I will put my answers in red, in purple. So I don't want it to be mixed up with any of yours. So that would equal 6. Okay, so 9 minus 3 equals 6. Okay, I know that 6 would be over here because I've got 10, 3 and 6, same as 3 and 6 over there. Now I need to write my answer. I wouldn't just write 6 because I need to what? That's right, I need to add the 10. So 10 add 6 is 16. Well done. Okay, so you would have 16. So well done if you managed to get that. Give me a thumbs up if you got it. Okay, right, let's do the next one. 7 minus 5. So I partitioned 7 into 5 and 2. Put my 2 there. Okay, so that must equal 2. 17 minus 5. Okay, if I know it's 2 in this part of the partition, 2 plus equals, good job, well done. So good job if you managed to do those. Don't worry if not, you can go back and watch them again, or you and your adult can just have a play around with your resources, okay, to have it some different examples. Fantastic. Right, we're going to look at these types of questions. So they relate to the ones we've just done. So 6 minus 2 equals 4. 16 minus equals 14. So they both have 10s. Okay, so they're in the teens. So they have 10 and 6 and 10 and 4. So I want you, maybe you could press pause and have a think. What would be those answers? Okay, so it's 16 minus 2 equals 14. 17 minus 4 equals 13. And 19 minus 6 equals 30. Because I can relate it to this question. It would be the same if I had 29 minus 6 equals 23. Okay, because we can ignore the 10s and then put the 10s back in there. Okay, do you see that? The ones are all the same. Right. Now, I want you to have a go at making some of your own questions like this. So you might want to set it out like this. Okay. And how I want you to do it is I want you to, if you've got available number cards 1 to 10, 1 to 9, don't do 10. That wouldn't work. My mistake. 1 to 9, sorry. Just cross that one out for us. So use number cards 1 to 9. Okay, you could use mine and just close your eyes and pick one. I decided to pick 8. I then rolled my dice and I got 3. So 8 minus 3 equals, okay, and then I did the same, 18 minus 3 equals. Now remember, our 10s and our 1s are really important here. Okay, so it's up to you now. I think you should probably aim to do 5 or 6 of these questions in your lesson and write those down, and you can email those to us, to your emails too. That would be fantastic. Okay, right, your final challenge is here. There are 16 biscuits on a plate. Shall we check? Of course, we always need to check. So we've got, shall we count in twos? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So that's right. Mo eats 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Complete the number sentence. Okay, so you would draw them out yourselves. I'm going to cheat. Well, not cheat, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Help me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, what I tried to do then was use the pattern that they had here. So they had 4 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 across, and then there was only 3. So that helped me count them out. You don't have to draw them out. You can just count them on here. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so first there were 16 biscuits. Then 5 were eaten, I think, by Mo. Now there are 11 biscuits. So that means 16 minus 5 equals 11. Now, a bit like yesterday, I want you to use worded problems. Okay, so I want you to make your own worded problems. You can use your resources. If you're using food, that would be good. You could use some Lego bricks, anything that you've got at home, or just use your imagination to think of the worded problem. So you need that key vocabulary. That is, we've got first, then, and now. Okay, that's the key. Okay, the key vocabulary. First there were Lego pieces. Then Lego pieces were used. Now there are only Lego pieces left. Okay, so have a go at those. See if you could maybe do 2 questions like that and send those in. I'd love to see your lovely handwriting. Okay, and if you really wanted to stretch yourself and challenge yourself further, you could write the numbers as words. So I hope you have had a good maths lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon.